Good morning.
Hello and good morning. What is new?
Oh, boy, lots of stuff, but nothing game related.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. It's my nod towards social graces. Good morning. Hi.
I
Hey.
see.
I hope you're doing well, Roger. Beep, beep, boop.
I am doing well. I am doing well.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Well, we're back, and we've got the horses all saddled up and ready to go again. We swapped sides. This is our usual disclaimer to you that if you've not watched the first playthrough of this Scenario 8, Trevilian Station, the final basic scenario from Grant Takes Command 2, stop it right here. We're going to spoil some stuff, I'm sure, along the way. But also, if you want to know all the details about this particular scenario, stop this one, go back and watch the first one. It's right there online from last week, and we'll be happy to provide that for you. Any thoughts after our last playthrough, Roger, that you would like to share? Anything that we perhaps discussed online or missed or anything like that?
Well, I did make an error when we were calculating a flank. It was pointed out in a comment, and thank you for I think it was Holger who commented. And the problem is that I apparently can't read very well.
Happens to the best of us, really.
We had a situation where I made an attack. I had all 6 hexes covered, which is a +4. And in real time, what I did is I applied the cavalry, reducing that to a +2. And then I applied the flanks refused bonus, which reduced it to +1. I then went back looking at the cavalry and flank attacks and reduced that to a 0, which is not the sequence. The sequence is you apply the flanks refused, reduces it to a +2. +2 is then, and the cav gets reduced to a +1. So I should have had a +1. It didn't matter. No effect on the play.
The only reason I agreed with you was because it was in my favor. You're like, I think it's a +0. I'm like, I'll take it.
Yeah. Um, and it's just one of those areas of the manual where it goes, step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. Oh, now go back to step 3.
Right. Yeah. But it was I think all told, it was a -5
Yeah, it
or
didn't
whatever.
matter.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't.
had no impact on the final.
But we strive for excellence and correct information
Yeah, I
to
mean
you.
it can confuse people,
Sure.
and it's don't want people to be confused about that. So I did reply, yep, it was correct,
Gotcha.
and that's all we're going to say about
That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah. Yeah. Since we don't have any infantry here, you don't get that natural +1. Hey, there's no flank, but I've got a flanks refuse, so you get the +1. Right.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on from that, that's fine. I think that was our only substantive goof, even though, as you pointed out, it didn't really matter to that particular attack. We do want to make sure that the information that we're putting out here in our playthroughs is approaching some kind of correct information.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the actual rules of the game. But I'd like to think that we've been playing long enough that we probably get it at least 85%. That's government work. Well, I don't know that there's much to say here. We have swapped sides, like I said. Roger's going to be taking the Union, so he's got Sheridan. Remember, in turn 1 of 5, you get 2 Sheridan activations. That is it. I sit there and look and watch, and you can't come into Hanover. I can't go into Sweet Caroline. That's it, and we'll just see how this plays out. I suspect it'll play out a little faster today because now we have some ideas of the gotchas, as it were.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that, I will wish you good luck today.
Good luck to you as
Thank
well.
you, and off you go. We are underway.
Yep, I'll go ahead and activate Sheridan. We'll activate everybody. That was something I did check. It's Sheridan activation, so no reason to waste one of those. So we'll activate everybody. 2 dice +2. Go 7. And we'll just have everybody stay with everybody. We're just going to go, let's see. Looks like the straightest shot is to go this way. 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think there's any reason not to have Greg just follow along behind. And same thing. 2 dice +2. 10 this time. Okay.
I suspect that was almost identical to what I did last time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 10. And Greg will follow along behind.
And thus we end turn 1. So I will hit the recovery button. My units are unlocked. I will now have Hampton and F. Lee. Presuming you do not want to move Sheridan anywhere.
I'll leave him where he is, yeah,
Okay.
at this point.
I think I will leave Hampton where he is for me. And here is our first initiative for turn 2. It's mine. Okay. Let's have F. Lee activate Wickham and Lomax. And their movement is also a +2, so here they go. And they get a 10. Okay, so let's see what lessons I could have learned from last week. I think I will separate them as well. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'll have F. Lee go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. Well, I'll have Sheridan activate everybody within range. 3 dice +2. You go 10 again. Okay, let me make sure I understand where these roads are going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. And Greg will follow along behind. Initiative, yours.
I will have Hampton activate everybody back here to fatigue level 1. They get a movement of +3 now, so here's the movement. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And these boys will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Initiative! It's mine again. Okay. Let's have them go again. Here's movement +3. It's 8 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Initiative. Yours.
Because Sheridan's going to take his whole stat again. Brings it to 2. So they can go 10 hexes. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. Davies and Greg will just follow along behind. Initiative, yours.
I'll have F. Lee activate Wickham and Lomax to fatigue 2. Here's movement +2. They can go 8. We'll go F. Lee first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Wickham 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Initiative. Mine again. Alright, this is where we get into the game. The blocky game. Alright, so we'll have F. Lee activate them both again to 3. They'll need extended marches. So here's movement +2. Forsaken again. Okay, so we're gonna have Wickham go first. He will stand by himself. Here's extended march. Whew, he's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. And 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine again. Alright, let's get Hampton and Butler moving. Here's the movement +3. 13. Okay, he's going to transfer back to Butler. Rosser will go first. Extended march. He's okay. What is the best way? It's just straight up and over, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Young will go next. Extended march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And Hampton and Butler, extended march. They're okay. They will join them. To Young. All right. Initiative. It's yours.
Guess we'll activate everybody to T3. There's their movement. So they can go 11, 12, 13. Custer's going to go first. And Torbett will go with Custer. Sheridan will go with Devon. And Greg will go with Greg. Custer's going to go first. So here's his extend march. He's okay. 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to there. Here's Devon. Sharon's with him. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to there. Here's Merritt. He's okay. He's going to go with end up with Sheridan stack. Greg, see, they'd have to stop. So they'll just stay together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 to there. We'll do Davies first. He flips. And now we'll do Greg. He's okay. Initiative. It's yours.
I think I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Okay. Prudence will win the day for both of us. So we'll recover turn 2. Let me advance the time up to turn 3, which I did not do before. And we are ready. Boy, we're blazing along. 20 minutes, man.
Yeah. Well, no prep time this
No
time.
prep time, exactly. Yeah. All right. So, any leader transfers?
We'll take Sheridan back to Greg. And Corbett will go down to Merritt Devon.
I think I'm going to move F. Lee to Wickham. I'll move Hampton up to Rosser. And that's it for me. So why don't you give us our first initiative, turn 3?
Okay, here we go. Ooh, it's mine. Sheridan will activate Davies and Greg. Here's their movement. 9. Sheridan will go with Davies first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Well, I'm going to do something just because I've never seen this done. I'm going to do a force march with J.I. Gregg. He's going to flip to disorganized. And with cavalry, 2 dice, and they subtract 1. Anything greater than 8, they lose 1 manpower. So I've got a 9, so here's 2 dice minus 1 for their force march. So it's a 5. It's 4, so they pick up an additional 4, so that's 13 they can go. They're going to be 1 pip short no matter how I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He does make it to Louisa Courthouse. Initiative, mine again. Or Torbett will activate his 3 brigades. Custer, Devon, and Merritt. So they can go 4 hexes. Torbett will stay with Devon. Custer will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Torbett will go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative, yours.
I'll have Hampton activate Lomax, Rosser, and the 2 south of him. Here's a +3 to this roll. 13.
Nice.
Sure. Lomax will go first. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Hampton and Rosser will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13 to there. Butler 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, and Young will follow. Initiative. Yours.
Sheridan will activate Davies, Devon, Merritt, and Custer. D2. Here's their movement. It's 9. Torbert will travel with Merritt, and they're going to go first. So here's his extend march. He's going to be okay. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Custer's going to go next. Here's his extend march. 5. There's no +1. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. Said Sheridan was with Devon, I hope. I think is what I said. Davies is going to go next. Extend march. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Now Devon, he's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative, yours.
I'll have F. Lee activate Wickham. Here's a movement. +2. 9. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 to there. Initiative, yours.
Take merit to fatigue 3. And he's going to damage Trevilian Station. Initiative, yours.
Lomax will march to 2. Here's his movement +1. It's 8. Here's his extended march. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 to there. Initiative, mine again. I'll have Lomax go to 3. Here's his movement +1. It's 8 again. Here's extended march +1. He's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative, mine again. I'll have F. Lee take Wickham to 2. Here is his movement +2. 11. Extended march. He's alright. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 to there. Initiative, once again, mine. Wickham to 3. Here's movement +2. And 6. Here's extend march +1. He's okay. Go 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative, mine. Hampton will activate everybody here. To fatigue 2. Here's the movement +3. There's my snake eyes.
Wow.
He will transfer to Young. Rosser will go first. Extend march. Okay, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Young will go next. Extend. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then finally Butler. Extend. He's okay. We'll join him there. Initiative, yours.
Oh, I better take advantage and get J.I. Greg to fatigue 2. And he'll damage that railroad station. So,
Okay. Another one.
let's see.
12 points.
You got it. Okay. Initiative. Ooh, could have used that for movement, but it's just that to you.
I'll pass.
Sheridan will activate Davies to fatigue 3. Just Davies. Here's his movement +2. Is going to be 6. Extend march. And he's going to lose a manpower. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Initiative, yours.
I'll pass again.
Sheridan will activate Devon, J.I. Greg, and Davies to fatigue. Fatigue 4. That would be, how bad would that be? Extend march. Could he lose 2 manpower? No, the worst he could do is lose another manpower. No, I'll leave Davies as he is. Here's their movement. 7, they can go 9. So this is going to be extend marches. Sheridan will stay with Devon. EM Greg will go with J.I. Greg. We'll do J.I. Greg first. So this is going to be it's exhausted cavalry. Going to be a +1. 1?
Just +1, yep.
+1. Okay, +1. Extended march. They're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 to there. Here's 7's extend march. He's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. Yours.
I will have Hampton activate all 3. Here's a movement +3. 14.
Mm.
Can I do something useful with that, though? Let's look at these roads. Rosser go first. Here's extended march +1. It's okay. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to there. Then we'll have Young go. Extended march +1. He's going to flip. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to there. And finally, Butler's extend. Flips. And he'll join Young there. Initiative, mine. I think I'll pass.
I'll pass as well.
Okay. So we end the turn. Cover. Advance to day 4. So, thoughts on turn 4?
Well, I think the inits are going to be vital here at the start. If I can get 2 inits, I think we'll be done. If I don't, then we won't be done. We'll have a battle. We'll have to fight to get off the map, I think.
I believe so. You're sitting at 12 victory points, no manpower losses, which is a little different than last time in our scrapping. For this one, yeah, obviously, first couple of initiatives here, if I can just intercede a little bit here, but what I'm trying to do is to prevent getting myself in a situation where I'm totally dice dependent. Which, I mean, half of that I can control, the other half I can't. So I can hopefully make some smart choices, but we shall see. Okay, here, any leader transfers that you'd like to do?
Let's see. Yeah, I'll move Torbett to Custer. Sheridan will stay where he is, and DM Greg will stay where he is.
Okay. I think I'm just going to move Hampton up to Rosser. It's my turn to do the initiative, so here's the turn 4 initiative. It is mine. Okay. I'm going to have F. Lee activate Wickham. And here is his movement of +2. So it's 7. He is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to there. Initiative. Mine again. I'm going to have Rosser dig in to Abatis. Initiative. Mine again. I will have Lomax dig in to fatigue level 1. Initiative. It's mine again. I'm going to pass.
Oh, Sheridan, activate everybody. He'd activate everybody, but that's what I gotta do. Everybody's at fatigue 1. Okay, so no extend marches needed. So it's gonna be 2 dice +2. 12. All the leaders will stay where they are. GM Greg will go first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to Melton's. Davies under Torbert will go next. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I count that right? 1,
You do?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He did. Okay. Torbert with Custer will go next. I'll just go to the same spot. Okay. Sheridan, Devin, and Merritt will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to there. Initiative. Mine.
I believe that is game.
Let's see. Activate everybody. Could roll double ones.
You shouldn't have said that. You put it out there in the cosmos.
Close. That's going to be 4, 6. Everybody does get off. I don't think extend marches are going to affect anything.
Nope. You got it.
So yeah.
That 11 last time, that was painful.
Yeah.
I was sitting here just like, really? Exactly 12? Oh, man. So, good game. I had a couple of little slows down here that made the difference between you getting up and around. But yeah, it was pretty exciting. I did not want to put myself into a position where I had to attack. I was just trying to do some blocking here, but I don't know if that's quite enough. You take the series 2 games, and now it's balanced. 1 Union win, 1 Confederate win. So as we wrap up the basic scenarios, is there anything that we didn't discuss last week about this particular one, Trevilian Station, that came to you during the week, that now that you've experienced the Union side, what you would think is the big strategy for it?
For me, the one thing, and I was reading through the version 1.5 rules, and I read that about the forced march on the cavalry, and I just wanted to try it, see how that worked. And that was really the only unit you can gamble with, is because if you do with anybody else, the potential is they'll get below the combat. They'll disorganize and be below the manpower or combat value of 2. You need to destroy or damage a railroad station. Yeah, you had some slows today that really gave me an opening to get ahead of you, and then it's a chase. And
right,
you did a nice job of blocking me, and I got the roll that I needed to get around.
Yep.
And then to get off, because I was thinking, okay, I'm going to have to slog it out through F. Lee.
Well, this was F. Lee was the one that I'm both happy that I got the initiative to move, but at the same time, I'm still wondering, should I have put him right there instead? Just gone around and gone 1, 2, 3, and 4. But even with the 12, you would have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You would have gotten around him anyway with that 11 roll. So I don't know what I could have done differently other than roll a little better. So it was not hugely terrible, but I did get a Snake Eyes here. So the Snake Eyes was a poor thing. I really wanted to, when I rolled the Snake Eyes, I put them here instead, rather than I was still trying to work my way around here to the south and a group to the north. Just to prevent you, I figured, well, if I could take Gordonsville off the table and force you to go off map, but come through my screen, then I might be in a better position to decide, oh, okay, they're really marching themselves to oblivion, so now I can take advantage of it. I was hoping to pick off maybe Davies with his little 1, but you kept him pretty well protected. That was good.
I thought about going to fatigue 4 on turn 3 to try to get past so that you wouldn't be able to block. But I thought, I don't like being immobile. Completely immobile.
Same. Yeah, especially cav on cav. If there were a bunch of infantry around and I could just skitter away, absolutely. But with the ability for Sheridan to just whip around all 3 units and flank you and do some really painful damage. That was I wanted to avoid going to 4 if at all possible today, and I think we both succeeded in that. I think there was one place where you did go to 4, and I was like,
I wanted to get back
yeah,
a
you
little
wanted to get all
further
the way
away.
to Trevilian. Yeah, exactly. So now this is good. Great little cavalry scenario. I think officially now raw. Before I cut it down, we're at 1 hour on the nose. So you and your friends can play this quite quickly. Now that we've finished all the basic scenarios, I guess it's just time for us to look back as and then we will pivot and turn ourselves to our next part of the series here, which of course is an advanced campaign for the Overland. But of the 8 scenarios, any favorites, any high points, any low points, anything that you just want to ruminate about here while we've got them?
The one I enjoyed looking back through my book here was the Grant crosses the Rapidan. That 5-turner I thought was really, that's one I definitely want to revisit and play some more of. I thought that was very interesting, as was, and that's a 5-turner, as was the Bloody Spotsylvania. Those were both, I thought, very intriguing. Not that the others aren't. Well, Strike Them a Blow was pretty interesting too. That's a different one, a very different scenario.
I'm the same. I think Grant crossing the Rapidan is nice because it's the second scenario, and the first thing they've done, they have contravening viewpoints on the scenarios here. It literally is this ebb and flow. It's like the first scenario, wilderness, set piece battle. Here's what you got to do. Do it. Next, Grant crosses the Rapidan. Hey, we're going to turn you back over into a maneuver scenario. So we have individual rock'em sock'em robot scenarios interspersed with either a race with the cavalry, and we've seen this one in Sheridan Rides South, or just a race to Spotsylvania, clearly with a very small unit density. You got to get there first, fastest with the mostest. So I do like that. They keep the pacing alternating between setup, hit, and run fast. But even then, it helps you explore with Race for Spotsylvania. It's just like, get to Spotsylvania, okay. And
Yeah,
then you actually see Bloody Spotsylvania, which is the 2 days on either side, which is really nice. So it gives you that full context. And I think they succeed very well in this particular title of giving you that magnifying glass to say, okay, this is how you did it when you were racing there, but now you've got to be thinking about wagons and logistics and that road network and blocking cavalry units from getting off map and all of those little devices and mechanics, which really makes them pretty rich when you look back on them.
yeah. There's a lot of flavor. I mean, there's a lot. If you know, if people like these cavalry, there's you got two options. They're both really intriguing, and it's a nice mix. It's a good campaign. It stands alone. I think as if they would have said this is a separate game, it would have definitely stood alone in my mind. Very nice.
I agree. The Overland, because it seemed to have so many phases, depending on the phase, there's a definite pacing to all of it, which, unlike the other titles that we've played thus far, perhaps only with Hood Strikes North, where it's very cavalry centric in a lot of ways, but even the advanced game on that one is just go, 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 fast, fast, fast. This one, I suspect, is all of the scenarios because they have that northwestern to southeastern pacing of Grant's intention to go. And I think that carries through all the basic scenarios. I'm quite certain that it is going to influence the play style when we do the advanced campaign of, all right, I really I want to rest him today, but I've got to expend that one extra fatigue and hope I don't roll poorly just so I can get a couple extra miles between me and the river and you and that bridge or whatever the case may be. So it's going to be great.
That's definitely something that and it does come out in these short scenarios too. Is I think we both have experienced that. I just needed one more pip to get to that crossroads, or one more pip to get on the right side of the river that I was trying to get to grab a bridge crossing because it's so. I mean, like what you did here, you came in here, and now I had to take the guys that were trailing, had to go all the way around here. So you added an extra 5 or 6 hexes just by taking a hex on the wrong on the other side of the ford, and that happens so often in these short scenarios because of the road network. You end up having to travel 6 hexes to go one, and you can't just go cross country because it's not rolling or clear terrain. It's rough terrain
It is so agonizing.
or woods.
Yeah, yeah. Here, oh, you got 9 movement. Well, here's 6 woods or 5 rough or something. If you really want to go, let's see how committed you are to getting around that flank. You're marching over land, even with cavalry. That's wow. That is
Yeah,
so inefficient. And we're just so married to these roads, but the roads oftentimes are like you got to go backwards and around to go forwards. I even when I had F Lee up here, it was all I could do. Just like, oh, I've got 9 movement, but I have to sit here and go, okay, well, I really want to just go. I want to continue one column to the west each time. Nope, got to go up here now, and then
yeah,
go up here again, and then come over. So yeah, there was a lot of just me sitting there off mic going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the one I want. So route planning in this one is a keen skill to have, and it can get away from you. I even as I was marching Hampton and all of them passed this corner down here, I was like, well, I'm not going to go up to the Virginia Central. I'm just going to try to take them down through Hanover. And even then, I got to this network of roads saying, nope, now you're going to go back to the northeast.
yeah.
So
Which
yeah,
happens a lot in this road network. You see so many roads, it looks like you should be able to just book wherever you want to go, and invariably you end up having to double back or. And the roads were important. I mean, we're not the game doesn't overstate the importance of the road network. I mean, whenever a unit went cross country and it wasn't fighting in a single hex, it took a long time for those divisions to move across country.
in the words of the immortal ZZ Top, high and low, don't know where to go, but you got to double back again. In this scenario especially, I
Yeah,
doubled back 3 times at least, and it's like, oh, this is chewing up all my movement. We live and die by this road network, which is funny because when you just look at it in a macro view here, I see all the roads are touching all the hex sides. This is great. Oh, they're not touching that hex side that I really need to
yeah,
cross.
yep. Grateful for MMP and the designers. Great campaigns for getting this out to everybody. I hope everybody's enjoying playing it. And thanks to Alberto for getting the Vassal together for us too.
That's another thing that we cannot say enough about is how wonderful the Vassal module is in its own right, but the fact that Alberto will take anything, hey, this is a minor misspelling, or this unit was placed at a fatigue level 1 when it should be fatigue level 0, any of those things, as soon as you let Alberto know by email, for those of us fortunate enough to be able to contact him directly, it's done, and he sends you this nice little missive, usually within a few hours, but at least within 24. He will say, okay, I've uploaded the newest version, the dot version is updated on Vassal. So you all are starting to play this where you're getting your hard copy materials, but you're meeting a friend in Europe that wants to learn the scenarios, and you're playing with them as you're encountering some of these issues. Do point that out because that's making the module better and better for everybody. So hats off to you, mi amigo Alberto. We are moving then on to the campaign. And I think you and I talked offline about just doing the 40 turn overland campaign. Is that what we agreed upon?
Yes, that's what we agreed upon, and I've started reading the rules. Definitely more complicated, I think, than anything we've done. This looks familiar, like Battle Above the Clouds, or but
Just lots
not,
of moving
not
parts, I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
lots of not like Hood Strikes North or Here Come the Rebels that we've done, which are so this is you're taking me into a little deeper territory right now, I would say, which is good. I
Sure.
need to go into
Sure.
the
And
water again.
as always, we've got our friends out there that will be keenly watching those. We'll probably do the format the same with the 40 turns. We can finish, we'll just 2 hour chunks, and then I'll cut that down. So Roger and I will record for 2 hours. Typically, the episode size will be about an hour, hour and a half, hour 15, somewhere in there, depending on how much interaction we have and discussion as we're going along. But that format will carry over just like we've done in the previous scenarios. It will be session 1 through X. I can't wait for the frustration. And carrying on with our standard pattern, I guess I will start with, presuming we're going to do it twice, I will start with the Union for our first playthrough, and we will play. I like to joke online, if it takes us all summer, as is the name of one of the scenarios, but that's true. We're here in the thick of the summertime. And what better way to spend a Sunday morning than with an overland campaign? Well, then we'll cut you loose here, folks. Thank you for watching all of these 8 basic scenarios. We've got a playlist out there. They're all organized and curated. I even have one that's got the chronological playthrough of all of these. So as they appear on the actual historical calendar, I put them into order on that playlist. So if you just want to if you want to start all the way back on the early days of 1861 with Patterson crossing the
Yes,
Potomac,
yes,
you
that's
can bring
right.
yourself all the way up to 1864 here. So have fun with that. That's a daunting task. We're up over 100 videos now, easily. So showing you our usual reminder to click that like and subscribe for the channel. That tells algorithm that you're enjoying the content. But we know because you tell us in your interaction on the comments. That's what the comment section for, is to talk to me and Roger. Roger, I saw you interacting with Holger this week, so that was great. Thank you, Holger, for pointing out our little missteps. And everybody else, you're welcome to do that too. And one last thing, thank you so much to Multiman Publishing, Ed Beach, Chris Withers, Joe the Man Balakowski, Alberto for the access to all the modules early on. And of course, you generous subscribers out there who are kicking in a buck or two with our monetary support. Really, really appreciate it. That helps us get through all of this stuff day to day. Roger, until the next time we meet with our advanced overland campaign, have a great one.
You too. Talk to you next week.